Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're at. I'm NM, here joined once again by Captain No Fun, as now we're switching from one Arxis game to the other. We were just at Grand Blue, and now we're going to Under Night in Birth.
That is right. Welcome to Under Night in Birth in this Sunday afternoon at Beast in the East in Hampton, Virginia. Captain No Fun reporting for duty, and I'm excited to be calling this event today with you, my friend.
Absolutely. We had such a good time on the Grand Blue bracket, and now we're going to be seeing some nice uni matches. Of course, we're going to be starting off with Lemon and Lime versus Disgaea. We saw Disgaea over on Grand Blue, and now they're going to be playing uni.
We literally were on the other side of the stage. Disgaea rocking the Lene cosplay. Big ups to them. And I've been trying to goad them into doing a little Lene role, as Lene's going to be fighting Ori, the Persona character that found their way into Under Night.
Yeah, just a little bit of a
Night.
Yeah, just a little bit of a little crossover. You know, seeing the Persona from BB Tag now going to be here now, as it seems we're already getting started.
A dive kick from Lene. This is also right after the patch, so this is a much more offensive-driven Under Night in Birth. Mash the A, dive kick, and we're going to loop this. I love watching Lene. Dive kick, and we're going to loop this. I love watching Lene.
Oh, absolutely, especially since she's got her Vorpal right now. She can just keep this pressure up, and you can already see she's building that super meter, and she can cash out.
More just importantly, she has full grid, too. We have the cycle allowing, okay, Lemon and Lime finally dashes, throws her way out, and we're back to the middle of the screen.
Absolutely, going to be able to DP there. Now we see Lemon and Lime trying to lock down against Disgaea, really able to use that Persona to its benefit.
Yeah, and I really liked how Disgaea blocked the overhead from Lemon and Lime. Lemon and Lime back in the corner, but the Persona is going to go ahead and really don't. Anytime a girl is holding a fencing sword like that, she's going to be able to neutral skip like crazy.
Yeah, she's able to neutral skip or able to just poke you out. Literally just think of Catalina from Grand Blue. We got similar stuff over here.
Or Mitsuru from Persona.
That is true. As we're already seeing this guy just chasing Lemon and Lime all the way to the west side. Going to be able to continue that with a smart steer.
Yeah, the smart steer. Spend a little bit of that grid. But still, we're going to maintain the cycle. Not a lot of grid to our name, but hey, we still have over 126 meter to our name.
Oh, and able to get another hit in. Lemon and Lime, can you find your way out? No, you are, and we're just going to break it down.
Lemon and Lime not looking so fine after that first game, but it's okay. It's still the first game. The first game of... Not looking so fine after that first game, but it's okay. It's still the first game. The first game of this stream, meaning that Lemon and Lime has a lot more time to adapt, get warm. You really got to get this guy to stop doing these things. Show some invincible wake-up decisions. Just really make them block.
Absolutely, but we already see we're almost at the gauge for the TS gauge. That means that Vorpal is going to be happening here. Lemon and Lime finding their opening and being able to run with it, starting to build up their own grid.
Yeah, this guy already has the grid, used a little bit of a chain shift to refund them. Now they got 200 meter to their name, and it's going to be really big damage for them. Do we see the IW? Not exactly.
Not at all, but still we're building up meter for Lemon and Lime, trying to use an EX move. Grid break going to be coming out to secure the round.
That's going to be set point for Disgaea. This is the kind of sets that really make you question when you want to press. This matchup is extremely frustrating. And, you know, speaking of somebody relatively new to Grand Blue trying to get the characters, it always feels like it's my opponent's turn.
Ooh, nice. Going to be able to start the lockdown the corner. We got Vorpal State active, so you already know this guy is going to get some more damage in there too. Keep the jump combos going. Lemon and Lime, can you escape? No, you're not, as the veil is off.
Oh my God, we're really going to go. Yep, we're going to smart steer into the IW, and that's the big sword that Disgaea has cosplayed and brought up to the stage with them. So we get to see it in game as well.
Absolutely beautiful there, but ooh, just gonna be a neutral skip coming out there from Lemon and Lime, but oh, unfortunate.
That is the force function of Lene, to be able to spot dodge and highly consistent offense. And anytime you can slightly beat the opponent in the anime game, you know, very reminiscent of Jinki Tsuragi. Yeah, it's always good.
Absolutely. We're already seeing Catnip trying to run around like, yep, no, that we have to swatch that. It's going to be Katamari on the Batista, as I said before, trying to just assault their way back in, starting their combo.
And Katamari's trying to roll over their opponent, and you got to be really careful about how we use our projectiles because of the grid system. Because if your opponent shields a fireball, they gain grid. So you can outzone your opponent, but still lose grid.
Absolutely. Ooh, trying to do a little concentration there while we got the knockdown. Katamari actually going to be using that chain shift to try to build up meter.
Oh, I love the chain shift mechanic. It's a built-in, it's Roman cancel with benefits.
Absolutely, you're just able to get so much meter off of it too. And now Katamari, you got to figure out a way out of the corner, especially because Vorpal is active for Catnip.
Well, it's a little hard to get out of the corner when you got a 20-hit combo. You're just going to have to let that rock. And Catnip, yep, there was no opportunity. Once that combo started, they were just dead. But Katamari and Vorpal, not Vorpal, Catnip, both have the same amount of meter. Katamari has to establish that distance, and Catnip not making that easy.
Absolutely not. Catnip just keeps up the pressure. Nice throw, though, coming out from Katamari as they're going to be locking into the Vorpal state, try to see if any of their projectiles, nope, just going to be a throw.
Yeah, the throw, but that's going to make space, allowing Katamari. Well, no, we're back to the mid screen. I don't know why Katamari dove in. Oh, man, the Ice Skater's kick from Lordekia.
Absolutely. Look at that. Able to freeze there. Continue that combo up to the wall. EX coming through, but gunshots coming through too.
Cross up. Catnip has already spent all of their resources. Katamari has 200 meter, but Catnip does have the cycle.
Absolutely. We're halfway through the TS, but doesn't even matter because Catnip is going to break you down to take that first game.
Really consistent damage. We're seeing at least 3K every time Catnip lands a straight hit. This is one of the reasons why Lordekia is so consistent. Longdrekia. I should buy that character. For Exceed, I've been playing a lot of the Exceed card game, and I realized Longdrekia I don't own, and maybe I should.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. I made a face for a second. I was like, it's base roster. What are you talking about?
Good blocking from Catnip. Katamari, this is the classic Batista pressure, but Catnip is obviously going to go in when you have the cycle already at 100 meter. We could be using it just to really close out the damage.
Absolutely, already halfway on Katamari, just trying to jab more. Shield though active, shield again. Can we break through this?
Really, Katamari is just trying to find some sort of gaps in the pressure to establish their offense, but we're really, Special Batista finds the low, we're taking to the middle screen, and Katamari, much needed side switch, 2,800, and gets the chain shift to get more super.
And there we go, going to be able to start up their combo again. We see Catnip just trying to find an opening against Katamari, but the shield keeps coming out. Can we find that opening again? But now we're full screen. There's projectiles flying out from both sides.
And Katamari does have the grid, spends a little bit of it. We have the cycle, but they also have 200. I would definitely spend a little bit of that meter so we don't let the grid go to waste.
Absolutely. Oh, we're going into the grid. Flash kick gets blocked. Going to be able to chain shift, though, and be able to rack up the damage.
Yeah, Katamari really held out on that offense until they had the cycle. And now we are in set point for Catnip.
Set point coming out already. Shield active right now for Katamari, but we're able to get the overhead and start up our combo. Just going to have to take up so much, but we're able to build full meter off this.
And we were talking about how Catnip had really consistent damage. We're getting at least 3K. And this is one of the reasons why Lordekia is such a menace. Even when you're blocking, there's something there that you got to keep multiple elements of.
Always able to find a different opening no matter what type of direction you're blocking. As now, Katamari, you got to find a way out of the corner, but so much is coming out from Catnip here. Chain shift coming out, you got full bar, but you get hit and you get destroyed.
Yeah, that was really Catnip's round. We have already moved forward into the bracket. Lordekia, such a strong character. Batista was just not able to get any distance or any offense going, especially when you...
I can never do a 720. I'm not that physically gifted.
Oh, man, look at this. Arjun with the waltzing, so this is going to have to be Disgaea overwhelming the slower character. Once Arjun needs to find the spacing and the gaps.
trying to find that opening, but we're seeing Argon really locking down in the corner, gets hit, but there we go, gets a chain shift, gets some super meter in there.
And more importantly, they put this guy in the corner. I keep saying this, you don't want to be in the corner against a grappler, and holy Bajobi, 3.6K and the 720. Look how easily Argon is able to just turn Fortune around.
Oh, and there we go, just gonna be popping it off with the infinite worth and gonna be able to take it.
What a belly flop from Waldstein. Really, this guy, strong offense was a double-edged sword. They were able to corner Argent, but the moment the side switch happened, it really sealed their fate.
Really did seal their fate, as now they're just going to be trying to find an opening against Disgaea, trying to run in with the assault, not going to be able to find it, as we're seeing Disgaea in that Vorpal right now.
Oh my god, Disgaea is back in the corner. We use the chain shift to find enough meter for the DP, and Argent dropping the elbow to just maintain the pressure. Waldstein can just pressure you at full screen.
Absolutely can, especially after that double circle. There we go, try to use an EX move, but we see the chain shift coming out from Argon. Build that meter up almost at 200, just got to take away some.
Oh, it goes for the knockdown, and this guy not afraid to run in. You have to run in and engage with the big man, Waldstein. An air combo with the dive kick. We're going for a shimmy, and oh, Argon finds the super, just activates it. Disgaea just not ready to deal with Waldstein.
Not at all. Not able to deal with the Waldstein, not able to deal with those Waldstein, not able to deal with those command grabs. And from there, Argon's going to be able to put their first point on the board and already starting in neutral.
We're already on point with the neutral with the slam. And this is how Waldstein is able to win. We want to corner our people, and wisely, Disgaea is going to keep this match away from the corner.
There we go, already starting to hit through. We got that Vorpal on lock. Argon to be able to use that chain shift, get a much more meter in their pocket, as now they're just going to grab and keep it going.
Dude, Lene is so tiny next to Waldstein, it looks like she could fit in his pockets. Oh my god, the Rugal God Press already putting Disgaea in the corner. So big command grab.
Oh my goodness, Argon being able to hit that absolutely insane and continuing their combos into this next round, as we're already going towards the corner. And I imagine, no, we whiffed the grab instead.
Yeah, that is because this guy did the spot dodge, and it is the force function, but Argon already sitting on 200 meter. Are we going to need it? Now the command grab super is on deck. Big damage, big Waldstein damage, 4.2K, and we still can threaten the command throw.
Goodness, we still got, oh, nice veil off coming out there from this guy. Going to be able to grid break against Argon, but there we go, veil off coming out from Argon here, as they're going to be able to just throw you, slam you down, break you down, and win the set.
And Argon are going to go ahead and move on to winners finals, easily dispatched.
Coded, but it's okay because we got options.
I love how in the world of Under 9 Birth, everyone has magical powers and weapons, and then here comes Akatsuki goes, I have karate. Using the force function, which is the counter, trying to get the knockdown. Standing A, it gets caught up by Catnip, and Vicky Viper already stuck in the corner.
Vicky Viper has to take a lot of this damage coming out from Catnip here, able to freeze you and keep that juggle, but there we go, able to escape, trying to shield right now. Yo, what's your opening?
Look how cool Akatsuki is. Even when he's blocking, that is a cool block animation. That is aura farming right now, or more importantly, grid farming, because Akatsuki, well, they got broken, damn, okay.
Yeah, we got the opposite of grid farming there. We failed the grid farm, and now we're just going to be taken all the way back to the middle of the stage after that EX, and now we're on the West Coast.
Oh man, Vicky Viper is having a real hard time piercing the offensive string of Catnip. I really wonder how they're going to handle this. They did get to winter semifinals. They know it. Oh, big jump in with the C, forward C. Here we go. Give it to me. Give it to me. Chester! I'm sorry.
Oh, you definitely peaked that mic.
I'm sorry. I had to. That was the first Chesto of my entire broadcast career, so I had to make it count.
Fair enough. Oh, got caught on the shots there, as now the overhead is going to secure that chain shift for Catnip.
Yeah, Catnip has really... You know what? I think Catnip's motivated to hit the offense harder because Catnip doesn't want to hear me yell Chesto all this time.
I imagine that was heard through the mountain. I imagine that was heard through the mountains, because now we see Catnip taking that first game.
I'm sorry, Vicky. just wanted to yell Chesto.
Maybe Vicky's going to hit another Chesto and try to bait it out of you.
I mean, it's Akatsuki. You got it. Chesto is definitely one of the Hurricane Kick is one of Akatsuki's best ways of getting it neutral. And if we have Cycle, we can cancel it out. Here we go. 6C. That is such an amazing button. Down C. Oh my God. Bam. Smart steer. What are we going to do? We went for the Oki, and I love that throw because Akatsuki has electric powers.
Especially that grid break coming out against Catnip. Catnip, though, able to put Vicky in the corner, continue it up with the freeze, but Vorpal is going to get activated for Vicky Viper.
Yeah, we're going to have to maintain this cycle. Barely any grid to Vicky Viper's name, and Catnip looking extremely strong, dealing with Akatsuki and Vicky Viper. One more combo is going to seal the deal.
Absolutely.
And we're in set point. Will Vicky Viper be eliminated so early? Catnip looking to go into winners finals in order to fight Arjun's Waldstein.
All right, let's see who's going to be fighting that Waldstein here. As already Catnip, you got to find your way back out of the corner because Vicky Viper going to get that nice throw on you, but you're just able to jump out of the way.
Yeah, freaking jumping. Lord Dekia's jumping buttons are so good on cross-up, and already 3.3, 3.4K. Even though Vicky Viper has the cycle, that doesn't matter, as now we're going right back to neutral. Catnip, damage, cycle, meter, life. How are we going to do it? And already with the veil off, and we're going to seal it with the IW, and that W stands for winner, as Vicky Viper has been knocked to losers, and Candace Catnip.
Akia shows up every time. They're at EVO, they're at locals, they're online, they are everywhere. Oh, wait a minute, is this real?
It's real. It's real. We've actually been yapping over it. This is actually a real match. An obscure OPM creature, very fitting for a name for a character, player that plays Byakuya, but Azure 6 gets the Chesto, drops the heal, and drops that disgusting spider. Do it for the people who are arachnophobic.
Yes. Make sure that the spider goes down. We don't got to deal with those creepy crawlies. Just keep punching and kicking. Use your karate moves all the way to the other side of the stage.
Oh man, cross up from OPM creature. Now we all know that what we want for Byakuya. Oh no, that's a big punish that the creature did not take advantage of.
I'm surprised we didn't go further with that, but Creature is going to be able to start up another combo. Make sure you get your EX move in there. Chain shift. We are building meter.
Oh, but we use our meter to get out. Azure 6 drops it. This is going to be some smart steering, and we jump back. Oh, I really felt like that was a draw opportunity.
I felt so too, and now we're just going to be chaining you into the sky with our webs. Keep it going. Azure 6, what are you going to do here?
Went for the force function this time, and then OPM Creature gets the first round. What I'm really finding interesting is OPM Creatures using the meter less to do the trap loops and just damage.
They're trying to put out that damage any way they can. They're trying to back up against Azure 6, able to get them into the sky with the webs. And now we're going to keep it going all the way to the East Coast. We got Vorpal, we got that invincibility after our EX move, and now we're chain shifting. We're building meter.
Yeah, now it's going to be Azure 6 stuck in the corner, and the throw, nice tech, moving in for the side switch throw. Establish our pressure, finds the hurricane kick. Oh, down C, such a good button. Oh, misses the throw, and the veil off. You evil creature. You evil OPM creature, landing the IW. Such a crazy setup.
Oh my goodness, but it doesn't even matter because you got Azure 6 coming right back at you, throwing fireballs, getting their kicks in, and you cannot get hit right now into a combo.
Yeah, Azure 6 really had an opportunity to close that round out, but unfortunately did not have enough meter, but they won this scramble and is going to take the first game, a very hard-fought one for our second Akatsuki in losers top 8.
They are trying to keep themselves alive in this losers top 8, already going to be able to use that 6C, keep that combo going. Chest off! Hitting the lesser one this time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't peek out the microphone. I don't want to really piss off our stream runner. But usually, I like what Azure 6 did, using the lighter hurricane kick to establish OP and get the mix-up. Chain shift then.
Nice being able to set up with the webs once again. We got Azure 6 in the corner, but you're just getting grabbed into the corner.
And OPM is, oh no, Azure 6 manages to get the grid, uses the chain shift to get more meter, 200 on deck, and now they're at set point. Will we have more Akatskis? More Akatskis! More Akatskis!
Just gonna have to wait and see as Akatsuki's already just chasing you to the wall.
All right. I love the charge C in the air to get the plus frames, and OPM Creature backing away, being a little bit more cautious, and jumps back to avoid the grab.
Okay, trying to set up the webs. Chain shift though, coming out for Azure 6. Gonna build up to full meter right now. Gonna spend it.
Yeah, we wanted to just get ourselves out from that negative situation and use it to cancel for the Super Fireball.
Oh, nice. Vorpal coming out there for Azure 6, but there are knockdown. Just going to chain shift. Build up that.
Oh my god! Instant activation of the super. I don't care about your chest, your trap setups. What I care about is punching you in the chest right now.
Oh, look at that timing that you did there on the 6C, as we are going to be seeing that Akatsuki living in loser's top 8.
Prepared, keeping us sounding good, and we're just going to go ahead and dive in. Arjun already with the lows and doing an aggressive start.
Of course, just trying to run in with the assault, see if they're going to find an opening against Catnip, and this assault is just so aggressive.
It is pretty aggressive, but right now Catnip is going to go ahead and establish their offense. We've seen how consistent they are with their damage. Smart steer to get the extra real estate so we can keep Arjun in the corner.
Argon really just trapped this combo right now. Got to get frozen as the Vorpal comes out for Catnip. As we're just going to continue going, get the EX off and continue this.
And more importantly, we have the cycle allowing them to chain shift for more meter and more pressure. Argon has really not been able to play the game ever since Catnip's offense got started.
No, we literally just went from the east to the west side, and we're just going to take you down.
We really just went corner to corner twice, west to east, then east to west. Catnip's mastery of Lordekia cannot be understated. Overstated.
Yeah, cannot be overstated, as Catnip just has such a good prowess on it, being able to set up another combo, another freeze, another combo, might try to go for the guns for the flank. We'll see.
Gelling him with the standing A's. Argon really just, all they could do is hold back and block, because every time Catnip gets any move, we're going to put at least 3K on the board.
There we go, though, being able to get the chain shift off, build more meter for yourself, and just be able to seal the deal on Argon. Gonna be able to take the first game.
Wow, Argon got perfected in that second game. And winners finals, I really thought it was going to be more competitive, but maybe Argon just needs time to adapt. Lordekia is a problem to deal with, as Lordekia dives in, jumping over the crouching C.
Now trying to find an opening against Catnip. Once again, Catnip, though, keeping themselves alive, trying to use their Vorpal to their advantage, chain shift, build up that meter. We got 1 bar in the tank.
Yeah, so much damage already. The consistency of Catnip is so reliable. And we're going to spend that extra meter.
Trying to find an opening right now against Argon. Argon, though, nice grab. Going to be doing a little bit of a corner switch here, as we're going to be able to get our chain shift and just slam you down.
That is the first command grab in this entire set. Can Argon land another one?
Question indeed. Has to find an opening first, honestly.
I think that's an opening.
Yeah, that's an opening. Oh, not anymore, though.
Yeah, the chain shift allowed Catnip to find their own opening, forcing an opening now, and has forced Argon into the corner. They got 200 meters in the name, and if I know Catnip, they're going to spend it wisely. Yeah, keep Argon going.
There we go. Going to be able to, oh, nice, be able to set up those guns. Here we go, though. No, down and out as Catnip takes that round.
Really looked like Argon was going for a command grab that Catnip just jumped over. Holy cow, far button. Doesn't fully complete the combo.
Nice, trying to jump overhead, be able to get that command grab once again, puts you into the corner, try to find an opening, but using the shield to their advantage and that Vorpal.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot more profitable for Argon, but Catnip finding the damage, and Argon using the EX moves to force their way in hard.
Hard indeed. There we go. Grab you from the skies. Try to jump in. Catnip, what's your answer going to be as the Vorpal increases and Argon is on your face with the chain chip and the slam?
Yeah, and we're going to hold on to that meter for the next round. Argon desperately needs this game to move on to grand finals.
Of course, but now we're seeing the recover come out from Argon. They're trying to block so much of what Catnip's doing. Nice EX!
Oh man, that's some big damage, and more importantly, we got the Oki.
Catnip, though, making their way back in. There's that EX coming out, and Argon stuck in the corner.
Stuck in ice, man. You know, shaken, not stirred. Overhead from Argon is blocked. Really great defense from Catnip, I gotta say.
really good, especially as Catnip is going to be able to get back in that driver's seat and set up another EX move.
Very good metaphor, driver's seat. It really feels like Catnip has been driving the pace of this entire set.
Especially as they're starting to try to overhead their way in, but Argon is able to keep that air defense.
Oh man, double one. We've seen Argon really threaten something big.
Ooh, the EX move not going to be able to come out, just gets hit to get canceled there as Argon could use that change shift. Veil off now, going to be trying to make something happen.
Yeah, we have the Veil off to try to get some extra stats, and now Argon has taken this first game. It was a very aggressive knockout, drag-out brawl, but Argon takes that game.
Nice stuff from Argon there, and already starting off well in neutral. Going to be able to grab and just send you to the corner.
Oh man, that's the grab. We're stuck in the corner.
Nice, going to be able to hit an opening onto Catnip. Oh, nice, going to be able to get the grid break onto Argon and put them into the corner as they're just going to continue that pressure.
Chain shift is a powerful friend, my friend.
Oh my goodness, look at this happening right now, Captain No Fun. Look at this lockdown.
I am seeing it and I'm having a hard time believing it, but Argon still gets the grab and the side. Oh my God, air pickup.
Air pickup, and we're not picking down. No, we do it the last possible second. Can Catnip make this comeback?
Oh man, Catnip, so much hill that they have to climb. Waltzing has so much life, and the belly flop gives them that round. Winner's final means that one of these people will be going to losers.
One is going to go to losers, and Argon trying to, oh, they get their grid broken. Not good for Argon, as Catnip is going to be able to jump in for the counter and continue to set up this corner.
I take it this is first to three?
I imagine so. Yeah.
The first three winners final. Catnip letting down the block string early.
There we go. Nice Vorpal coming out and just take you out.
Yeah, it's going to be 2-0. Oh, nope, not quite.
Oh, still got the final claws coming out here. We still got a divide after an EX slam.
Woo! Argon's low, long-range normals. Holy cow, we are going to combo in the 360?
Ooh, we got the 720. Yeah, okay. Oh, we do it again?
I guess so. That's definitely going to be the game.
Just going to be Argon taking that game and now putting themselves up 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Catnip looked nigh unstoppable, but now Argon found a way to just really put them on ice, pun included.
Of course. And now it looks like we are going to be going back to that Gordu that I knew they were playing going into this tournament.
Yeah, but the Lorvecchia was strong, but not strong enough. If we're going to play somebody with range, Gordeau can go pixel by pixel full range against a Waldstein.
Of course, you're already seeing those buttons and how much range they have, really scaring Argon to not run in.
Yeah, well, Gordeau, he can really drain you and just fight full screen, and he's just a problem. He's got a few command grabs himself, too.
Of course, being able to get that off and keep Argon on the wall, just keep this combo up. Really good from Catnip here.
And Catnip is going to be very close to claiming the cycle as well. So this offense is going to keep on going until they decide to stop, or in this case, until Waldstein dies.
And there's that death coming out there. Catnip going to be able to take another round as Argon's got to find an answer to this new character.
Yeah, Argon did not have enough time to get any data on this Gordeau. He has been fighting a lot of Gordeaus in his career, but they're not Catnip.
Catnip playing it really differently from what Argon might have expected here, especially as even on the wake-up, they cannot be alive.
Argon, great pickup from the air. I love Argon's conversions because he's getting so much space and maintaining his space too.
Of course, now we got the wall right now. Can Argon continue this pressure against Catnip? No, Catnip's going to be able to make their way back up. They got 200 bar, and we're close to the TS being full.
Yeah, the grid is going to be in Catnip's side. We're going to use the chain shift to get the full 200. And Argon respecting the plus frames from Catnip, but Catnip still finds a way to get Argon to press a button, and more importantly, Argon is going to lose this game.
And now we're going to a Game 5 situation in the winners finals.
Yeah, 2-2 each. Whoever takes this game is going to be big. It's been a very slow, methodical march toward the grand finals, and Gordeau really going to have to force Arjun to adapt.
Of course, Arjun, what are you going to try to do to stop this Catnip coming out with the Gordeau? You're just going to get comboed.
Yeah, Catnip using the extra dash to push him backwards, cornering Waldstein. This is, wow.
Really just volleying right now, able to knock you down. We got the Vorpal active right now. Oh, and the chain shift too. Nice throw break coming out there.
Yeah, the throw break, the grab allowed Arjun to, oh my God, command grab. There's still some life in this Waldstein, but the slide, we haven't seen it much, but now it's being used effectively to finish this round and put Catnip on set point.
Set point right now, Catnip making the run back with the character swap, proving it was the right choice.
Yeah, this is definitely the right choice because now we got 2-2. Arjun has to win 2 rounds. Can he do it?
The question, Arjun already starting off very strong, continuing the combo in the air, trying to concentrate, gets the slam off for the command grab.
Yeah, that is a 360, and that was the, that's going to be it. This is definitely the round. Pick it up, slam it down, toss him side. Roar!
And now we're going to be going to the final game, final round.
For winners grand finals, to establish grand finals.
Yes. See how it's going to play out here, as already spending on an EX move.
And here comes Arjun, got Catnip conditioned to block, lands the 360, charges up something mighty fierce. Ooh, good anti-air, gets some space, but Arjun, that's going to be some damage. I'm guessing at least 3.7K.
Of course, 3.7K coming out there as Catnip. Can you find your answer? You're taking the veil off, but you're still getting comboed all the way to the wall. The slam not going to work.
Oh, we went for super, and Arjun went for the command grab, but this time Catnip neutral jump. We're back to where we started.
Oh, and here comes that slide coming out again from Catnip, continuing to combo against Arjun. Vorpal going to be active right now for Catnip.
But Arjun has the cycle. So much of that life lane is being bled away. Can Gordeau put away Arjun? One more move, and we got ourselves a winner. And that's going to be Catnip moving on to grand finals on the win.
We've already seen this matchup tonight on stream. We're just going to be seeing it once again, as already Reser just going to be hit all the way to the wall. Look at that combo go as we go for the grab. Try to go, can't recover. Another grab, try to do the 1-2 boom. Okay, what are we doing here, especially as Reser is trying to make their way back. We get the freeze combo, keep it going. Both of them got a bar right now, trying to use it for the EX move, but no, we're just going to be seeing the chain shift coming out there. Breaker going to be able to get a lot of meter going, going to be spending it here. One more good hit, no! Reser is going to be able to make their way back, get a throw, now starting their own combo. Oh my goodness. Okay. Going to be able to keep that combo up. Breaker, can you find your way out of this corner? Able to recover. Just going to be doing a 2A to secure that round. All right. Now it's just see, oh man, a lot of cross-up coming out there from Reser. Going to be able to find the first attack this round against Breaker, as we're going to be going straight over to the wall. We recover with our parry, of course, our force function. Going to be able to tech that grab, going to be able to chain shift. We got full meter on lock on both sides, actually, as Breaker still has yet to find a strong opening against Reser. But Reser able to get the grab. There we go, we get the overhead, trying to kick in. Has the block, there we go. Super fireball. Can we find another opening? Nope, we're going to be overheaded, and we're just going to be comboed to oblivion right now by Reser. Going to be frozen yet again. Breaker has to find a way out, but with this pincer, it's going to be extremely tough. You get the grab, though. Okay, that's how you get back out here. Chain shift, though, coming out for Reser. Vorpal, though, coming out for Breaker. Okay, nice. You got full meter right now, Breaker. How you making this comeback in this round? You chain shift. Try to just spend everything. Oh, we still get taken down. Spend on the fireball. Going to be able to hit on the last possible hit, break you down, and Breaker hit on the last possible hit, break you down, and Breaker is going to be taking that first game. Whew. Nice job coming out there. Nice job coming out there from Breaker. as we're already going to be going straight into it. We're still fighting for their tournament life right now. Does not want to go out at 7th place, but Breaker, no, not going to be living. We got to be attacking a little bit more of those throws. We already are attacking, but we need a little bit more, you know? We got Vorpal right now. That's fine. We're just going to chain shift. We're going to build meter that way. We've got 60 right now, but we still got to block a lot of what Reser is trying to dish out. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many swings can we do on this Cade? Nice. There we go. We get the throw. Going to be able to, you know, recover Breaker, but just trying to space out a little bit. Breaker, though, able to get back in. Trying to go in right now, gets the 6C off. Can we keep it going? Chain shift, though. Going to be able to get really close for Reser to get full bar. Meanwhile, Breaker has full bar. Going to go into Vorpal, get the fireball off. Can we keep it going? Chain shift. We got to build more of our meter back up. Going to spend on that super fireball again. And down you go with the punch. All right. Second clause. What do we got coming out here? As already we're seeing Breaker run through, try to, there we go, gets our 2 ways off. All right, nice, nice. And we got the corner set up.
Jeez, I am so impressed that we got another Lordvecki and another Akatsuki.
Yes, another Akatsuki. I knew you would love it. We got 3 now.
And I do appreciate the red versus blue color. The 6C finds the mark, and Breaker making sure to break through their opponent in this loser side. That's why I love events like Beast in the East. So now we go OPM Creature versus Vicky Viper, Akatsuki Mirror. It's going to be Chestos and Fireballs and Standing Seas. Let's so.
Of course, just the Akatsuki specials here as we're already seeing, boom, that 6C to bring you up to the skies.
Yeah, big buttons and these conversions from both people. Already, Vicky going to go ahead and land 4.6K right to the corner.
Oh my goodness, and there we go, just already going to be taking Creature out.
Yeah, that was a beautiful conversion using the chain shift to continue on the offense. And Vicky Viper showing us why they're able to get this far into the top 8. Justo!
And there we go, that's that super fireball that both of the Akatsukis know and love as they're just trying to find an opening.
Yeah, the super fireball is able to be a great way to cancel out normals, to make things safe, because Akatsuki's fireball is very slow, but it's extremely useful. Chesto!
Just gotta say it with your entire chesto here as we're gonna be going to the breakdown.
Indeed. What does he yell out during his IW?
I can't remember.
I can't remember. If I knew it word for word, I'm going to yell that out if somebody lands it. I do think the best IW belongs to Akatsuki.
The best everything for you belongs to Akatsuki.
Hell yeah, man. The best command grab belongs to Akatsuki. Akatsuki doesn't have a command grab. You could shut up. Vicky Viper, though, putting on the pressure against OPM Creature with the smart steers, empty jump. That was a safe jump setup if I ever saw one.
Of course, and OPM Creature not going to be finding any openings there as Vicky Viper is 1 round away from knocking Creature out of the bracket.
We are going to get 1 Akatsuki left, but we did start off with 2, and that's great.
And there's still going to be 2 left in the bracket because, of course, we got 1 on the other side, so we're still living.
Okay, big punish from OPM Creature. Misses with the... and this is what we're talking about. We're using the fireball to just cover the gaps in the Hurricane Kick.
Nice, going to be going from the west to the east coast, try to continue the pressure right now.
And then Vicky Viper picks up, continues continues the airstream, and this is easily going to be Vicky Viper's game. It's really impressive.
Our Beast in the East commentary runs.
And we're going to go right into it. Forward C from Disgaea. This is it. How will Disgaea persevere? We're seeing the classic Lene mix-up. Double C's, and we're going to dash in and Breaker with the force function to get the counter.
Okay, already getting the tech hit off the Vorpal, and we're already just going to be running through. Oh, nice slam from the top, though, coming in from Breaker. Going to be able to chase you from one side to the other.
Good use of the super Hurricane Kick. The super Tatsu from Breaker gets the overhead.
Nice tech hit yet again. A nice counter to Breaker, continuing to open Disgaea's defenses.
Yeah, the Tatsu lands the mark, but the chain shift allows Disgaea to get out of that pressure. We're going to take it to the middle screen. Veil off. Oh my god, missed space, veil off. That's right, Akatsuki's forward C covers a lot of distance.
It does, and you got to be very careful on that, especially if you're trying to bail off, as Breaker is already getting back into their pressure, grab you, slam you on the ground, try to find another opening.
Yeah, we wanted to use the slam down to get the perfect spike so Akatsuki could just push you into the corner, and now this guy is going to fight their way out.
Fight their way out. They do already into the corner for Breaker here as Disgaea. You got to find a way to get out of the corner. You're going to get thrown. You try to recover, but you just win.
Oh, the 6C not fast enough, allowing Disgaea to get this amazing pickup. Mash on dive kick, but then meets a two-way for their trouble. And this is going to easily be a dead Disgaea.
Disgaea going to get taken out there as Breaker going to be able to take that first game.
Yeah, Disgaea really had the chance for some openings, but some ill-timed presses really let them fall short.
Of course, and now, again, we are stuck on the corner. Disgaea, what's your answer going to be? You don't have much meter, but you can find something.
Disgaea does have the grid. We can use the chain shift. How are we going to cash it in? Oh, man, look at all that grid. This is a very comfortable lead for Disgaea. Good pace.
Especially as we're so close to the TS gauge filling, which means, yep, we're going to be able to get that unlocked, but our grid is broken.
Oh my God. Really, Lene had all of that grid. It was their cycle to win.
Yes, it was their cycle, but they just lost that grid, but that's still fine. We're able to get a combo off. We got to keep blocking. No, we don't do it.
All right, we tag the throw, and this time, Akatsuki, fireball for fireball, they drop the kick, they both trade. This guy is so close, dive kick finds the mark, yes, and they will claim the round. They will claim the round. You okay up there?
I love how they're both laughing. Just how many trades and just knockdowns did we see on opposite sides?
Uni's a dumb game, and we are all dumber for playing it, but that's what makes it smart.
Yes. Eat more crayons to get a better brain, is what you always say.
Crayons.
Yummy. Oh, my goodness. And just a literal difference of set play coming out here, because Breaker, look at this life difference.
Yeah. Breaker is so close to getting their set win. They are one game up, but Lene has the round up Chesto, and we're going to go ahead and pick it up with the 4B.
And now we're going to a third round in this game. Both of them countering each other off of round start.
Yeah, early throw and that slow march. I really like how players just use their walks and dashes to just get extra spacing on the knockdown.
It is really good to continue that pressure. But Breaker is going to get hit out. Disgaea going to be able to make something happen. Chain shift, though.
Yeah, there's the force function from Breaker, and this guy is going to get picked up. Oh my God, DP to Tatsu? Crazy.
Okay, and we're keeping it going with some more kicks. Able to get the grid vorpal. Veil off not happening. It's not happening for you.
Yes! Yes, there we go. Hit this to the core! I don't think that's Steed versus Charlotte, Beatrix, and
Luane.
Luane sounds like a Grand.
Yeah, Grand's a place. Catalina.
Catalina. Yeah, see Catalina like who?
Yeah, it's a very basic name.
Yeah, that sounds like a name that you would. Grand Blue character names have actual names of people I will meet. I will never meet a person named Nanase in real life.
Wait a minute, Nanase?
Nanase, hold up.
No Akatsuki mirror.
Wait, what? Wait, this is real. This is real. I thought this was button check.
No, this looks real.
I was yapping about Grand Blue names.
Yeah, no, we are in the loser semifinals. We're locking in.
That means Akatsuki could lose.
My goodness, and you just saw the entire grid in favor of Breaker there. Now we're just gonna spend it.
Yeah, Vicky Viper falling at Breaker. Nanase though, Nanase is a pesky character. Dude, she's almost like a ninja character.
I still have Seth. I don't know why I'd switch off. I got Seth.
No, I'm just saying she's almost like one in terms of the movement, especially with the aerial movement. But
true,
she has no BS teleport.
no BS teleport on her. Unfortunate there, but still, Vicky Viper is setting up, going all the way from the east to the west side.
Yeah, we really wanted to spin our meter to just take up all that real estate. Crouching A finds the mark, and Vicky Viper uses the 2A to really hammer it down. That's a hard spike.
Oh, nice. Getting that grab in too. Vorpal active right now for Vicky Viper, but they're still getting swept right now by Breaker.
And Breaker has 200 meter. We can really put something down bad.
Oh, lord, we're stuck on the wall. What are we going to do here, Vicky Viper? We DP!
We DP. It was invincible. We couldn't really use the chain shift to get further damage, but the Tatsu allowed Vicky Viper to get that round. It was extremely scrambly.
Extremely scrambly indeed, as we're just going to be comboing straight over to the east side once again. Find your opening in the corner too. Vicky Viper really has to lose a lot of this health.
These delayed ring projectiles are such a bother. Vicky Viper with the 60 finds the mark. This is classic Tatsu setup, and again, we're spending the meter just to get closer to the corner, and the chain shift from Breaker allows them to take their turn back and their space.
Oh my goodness, and going to be able to spend on another EX, trying to find an opening, but that's Vicky Viper going to be able to make their way back in, find the Vorpal, go all the way to the other side, spend on another EX kick, as we're just going to be locking it down.
Yeah, that combo route is really something that Vicky Viper is good at. The projectile allows Breaker to come in. Tatsu, yep, we're going to have to cancel it because that's safe. And now the throw allows Vicky Viper to get that game. That was very clutch.
Very clutch indeed. They're always so close.
Very clutch.
Very clutch indeed. They're always so close between the two of them in the rounds, but in the end, nice job on Vicky Viper locking it down there.
Nanase's ability to just dive in their opponent is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot overstate the movement capabilities of this character.
Me neither. Just watching this Nanase literally dive in, trying to jump up to absolutely beautiful, but even more so is Vicky Viper locking down this corner.
Yeah, especially with that pickup. Oh, she's not quite with the chain shift.
We got the Vorpal up right now, though. We can continue this pressure, but we get throw breaking.
Yeah, Vicky Viper uses the. Oh my God, what an interesting exchange of block strings those two fighters had.
Absolutely, and nice, going to be able to take it down.
One round apiece. This was like before. Vicky Viper falling victim to the super projectile, and Breaker really needs to corner Vicky Viper.
Indeed. Oh, grid
break.
Oh, this could be really bad right now for Vicky Viper, especially as Breaker is continuing to set up.
All right, we use the DP to get out of the situation, but Breaker sitting on a full bar of health. This is their round, and especially with the cycle, it's only a matter of time that they're going to clutch this victory.
There it is, the breakdown on screen. 1-1 a piece here, as Breaker was just all in Vicky Viper's grill.
Yeah, their fireballs and use of the super fireball has been doing a great job immobilizing Akatsuki, but now it's Vicky Viper breaking their opponent.
Nice job from Vicky Viper, but this time around, Breaker is actually playing very patient, able to get a combo in there, making sure that Vicky Viper can't really capitalize.
Oh man, gets caught with the legs. Tatsu again uses the chain shift to get a little bit of meter, but now we're back to neutral. 6C, a raw 6C. Can Vicky Viper make this damage work? Not exactly, but 3,000 damage, not something you can sneeze at.
Not at all, especially as we're just slamming you back down. Throw break coming out there from Breaker, trying to stay alive, backdash a little bit. What's Vicky Viper going to do? Get caught.
Yeah, get caught by the stray projectile, and Breaker, excellent conversion off of that stray hit. 3,000. Oh no, are we doing the IW? No!
Unfortunate there at the end. Is going to be whipping that. Vicky Viper running away with that robbery.
Yeah, Vicky Viper not only has the round lead, but because of that botched IW attempt, Breaker has no super to their name. We're going to need to win a lot of cycles to get that bar back.
Of course, and now we are actually going to be seeing Vicky Viper winning that cycle because Breaker did not have any grid and is now going to be punished.
Tatsu with this cross up, finds a low, smart steer, safe jump, and fakes the low to get the throw. Beautiful, beautiful mix up. Ooh, grid break. That's going to really hurt, especially when Breaker has Veil off.
Really going to be wasting that Veil off there. Not going to be building meter for much, and you're just going to be taken out for so much. Boom, boom, boom. Break down. Vicky Viper taking you out and securing their spot in the top 3.
Even though I didn't get the Akatsuki mirror I wanted, I do appreciate.
I mean, Argon does play Ogre.
Argon does play Ogre. Maybe Argon doesn't really want to deal with this matchup. When Argon, there's a very good reason. Argon is very proud of his waltzing. So if we're going to move to Ogre, there's a good reason.
course, a nice being able to try to lock down the corner. Just got to make it there first. Oh my goodness, we are not dropping nothing on this Ogre.
No, we're not. 4,200 damage. Vicky Viper has not been able to really do something. Finds the 2A, but still gets hit by the bomb.
There we go. In a beautiful first round, Argon just going to be swimming away with that first round. Already trying to set in a fireball to see if they can catch Vicky.
Oh yeah, Vicky went for the Tatsu, and Argon wisely blocking things, dashes back and dashes in for the assault dive.
And they're keeping it going. Try to go to the other side of the stage. Going to be able to get the Vorpal. And Vicky Viper, if you're Vicky Viper, you're praying.
Yeah, this is really tough for Vicky Viper. This is losers finals, meaning it's going to be a 1-3 situation.
Yes, yes, you are absolutely right there. And, ooh, you don't want to see that counter.
Oh my God, punch loops, throws them back, drops the bomb, and Argon just looking so dominant right now.
Argon looking really strong on the Ogre, being able to get another overhead to finish that first game.
Yeah, the charge C really allowed Argon to just take that. It was a very decisive victory for him.
Of course, now I imagine Vicky Viper is trying to maybe take a second, figure out what went wrong there, and how they're going to be able to take care of this Ogre.
Yeah, the Ogre has been able to run rough shot, and Vicky Viper whiffs the down C, and Argon, just you really can tell he feels so comfortable in these situations.
Yeah, it really feels like they're just running through the training mode right now, making sure they got their combos on lock. Meanwhile, Vicky Viper cannot find an opening for their life as Argon is continuing to lock down the corner.
Yeah, Argon is, his pressure is non-stop. Vicky Viper, half their life is gone. And the cross-up still doesn't really do much as Argon is backing up and just being patient as Vicky spends all of their resources for a single throw.
I mean, good spending, though, because we got the grid break onto Argon, but they're still able to come back out on top, get a combo on Vicky, trying to explode you, but you stay alive.
Yeah, staying alive, and Argon getting the next round. It's 1-0. Can Argon continue this dominance?
That is the big question of this set, especially as Vicky Viper is trying to find a little bit of an axe kick. Not going to be able to, as Argon is going to be able to start their combo up. Oh, wow.
The bomb, no real pickup up from the bomb and down. Vicky Viper is going to use that consistent damage that Akatsuki's known for.
There we go, Vicky Viper. You got the corner unlocked. Going to be able to use the chain shift, try to build up meter, but that sweep coming out from Argon is going to be able to start their momentum to actually put you in the corner.
Oh man, the bomb is going to pop in the air. Good pickup from Argon.
Ooh, nice throw.
Yeah, I really agree too.
Okay, wait a minute. We got the wall right now. Vicky Viper starting to make a comeback. There we go. We're going to be seeing that IW.
Oh my God, big punch, and that's going to take Argon down, but that's only going to be for a single round. Argon has been running roughshod against his opponent.
Of course, and now we're seeing Vicky Viper. There we go. Find that opening. Keep it going.
All right. Down C, forward C. Push him up into the corner. This is a Akatsuki mix-up.
Okay. There we go, being able to get that Vorpal off, able to get the EXS off. There we go. Can we keep it going after the sweep? Yes, we can.
Oh, man. Look at Argon go. Oh, my down C of their own.
Okay, nice. Being able to get the chain shift off to Argon has got full meter if we want to spend it here.
This can be a dead Vicky if I ever saw one.
Ooh, and that's a dead Vicky indeed. Now going to be up 2-0.
Vicky is having a hard time just dealing with this. Argon's pick to Ogre has been extremely wise just because we have a faster character with better mobility.
Of course. And now Vicky Viper was able to get one round in there. They were finding some answers to take down Argon, but still not finding the full essay.
Yeah, that was the only a little bit of the answers. We didn't have the full test answer.
Yeah, no, we don't got the full answer key yet. Okay, nice. Already being able to start a nice combo. Going to be able to knock down Vicky Viper over and over, but we got that grab.
Yeah, that grab is going to be good. Let's go ahead and do it twice. And Argon whiffs the DP, thinking that there was going to be a third one, but no, Vicky Viper very patient.
Great job from Vicky Viper there, able to keep that combo going, the bouncing off the fireballs. Now stuck in the corner, you got Vorpal active, but Argon found their opening against you, never mind.
And it's going to be Argon really careful about being on death's door. One stray hit from Vicky Viper is going to kill him.
One hit can do all, especially as we're seeing that chain shift come out. Make sure we got as much meter as we can. Find your opening with the neutral skip. Slam you onto the ground.
That's going to be Ogre taking that round.
Okay, and now we are on set point for Ogre.
Set point, losers finals. Winner of this phase is Candace Catnip. Vicky Viper unable to get a single game because Argon's Ogre has just been basically doing what he wants.
Feels like Argon is just able to, as I said before, just go through their combo strength like it's training mode. Meanwhile, Vicky Viper still blocking and still trying to find a way out, and they got almost full bar. Yeah,
the chain shift from Argon, but Vicky Viper slams the DP. Now we're using the fireball to establish pressure.
Establish pressure and establish a way in right now because we're going to be able to keep these kicks going all the way to the wall.
Testo through the super fireball and the hard knockdown. Neutral jump. A neutral jump throw. Good positioning from Argon.
There we go. We saw that chain shift coming out there from Argon. Going to be able to continue this up. We got 200. We might spend on the IW if we want to, but we dropped the combo.
No, the bomb is going to push Vicky to force them to block. And now Argon, oh, they blocked the two.
Grid break right now coming out. Vicky Viper has an advantage here, especially with that Vorpal, but still gets taken out.
And that's it. That's going to be Argon eliminating Vicky Viper from the tournament. The switch to Ogre proved 2.
Okay, there we go. Here we go. Grand finals of Under Night Invert 2 at Beast in the East 8. Who's going to be the Beast in the East tonight?
And Candace Catnip in the winner's side, Lordrekia versus Argon's Ogre, a character that he only started using in the previous game.
Ooh, okay, there we go. Londrekia going to be able to set up those frozen combos as we already know from Catnip.
Yeah, Catnip locking down Ogre again. But look at the neutral skip that Argon is able to do with Ogre. That dashing clothesline, exactly that reason.
Okay, nice overhead too coming out there from Argon, trying to get the pressure back into their favor. And nice low catch.
Oh, man. Now I can see why Argon wants to change characters.
It's such a different game right now. The Waldstein suffered so much more against Londrekia, but now the veil is off for Catnip as they're trying to make their way in.
Yeah, Londrekia, though, still doing the pressure wake up. And the, oh my God, they went for something really big, but Argon was ready for it.
Of course, ready for it indeed. Ooh, nice being able to punish that neutral skip. Okay, we got the freeze right now. Going to be keeping it up. Try to pincer maybe in the corner, but Argon's going to be able to make their way out.
Oh, man, we wanted to use the supers to maintain our turn, but Rekio got hit in the buttons, and Argon, great pickup.
Great pickup indeed, as we're just going to be chasing you down. Can Catnip find a way to get up from this pressure as Argon actually going to be slammed after the veil off?
Oh, man. This is going to be some big damage from Catnip, especially when you have the corner, but Argon, excellent defense.
He's continuing to block right now. We got no bar on the side of Catnip, but they're going to try to find a way in, especially after that chain shift. There we go.
Oh, man. Catnip, still consistent damage up in the corner. We are down a round, so it could be anyone's round. And that round is going to be Catnip's.
Yup, going to be going to Catnip there. Going to be tying up the rounds, making sure that Argon isn't trying to run away with this new Ogre pick.
We really don't want Argon to reset the bracket too, especially since we've been going on for 4+ hours.
Yeah, I am personally looking forward to having some nice dinner. I have not figured it out yet, but I'm hungry.
Okay. Catnip breaks the throw. Argon gets clipped by the legs and now taken all the way to the corner. How much meter are we going to spend for more damage?
We got 135 right now. We could spend on an EX move if we want to, but we're not going to keep that combo alive.
Oh my God, what a jump in from Catnip. Ogre is being ping-ponged to the left side of the screen, and every time we have this frozen state, that's just free damage.
Spending on another EX, shoots on the back,
Ooh, grid break against Argon. Catnip got him pincered in. Just one more throw, and we got ourselves a dead Ogre. Come on. Shield making space. Argon holding on to that clothesline, going for the bomb. We can still take this around.
Oh Oh my goodness, trying to find an opening, but Argon is literally living with a life in extreme, trying to concentrate. We see the chain shift come active for Catnip as they're trying to find anything with the DP, and you're gonna punish.
Yeah, standing light for Catnip. Argon lasted a ridiculous amount of time at chip damage health.
I know, I was so surprised that Argon was able to live that long. It just shows how good they are at defense, but when you whiff your DP, you're gonna die.
We got one game apiece. This is first to 3 winners grand finals, and already Catnip on an early lead against Argon. 15 seconds in the match, and already Argon's life is halfway gone.
Oh my goodness, Catnip continuing to just really use this pressure, and of course trying to pincer with these gunshots, try to make an opening, and there we go.
Drops the ice cube, and now side switch with the roller skates. Holy cow, just the positioning that Catnip is able to do with these combos. This character is a menace, a technical menace.
Yeah, and you saw there was basically a gentleman's perfect there. We were so close to having a perfect on the side of Catnip.
Now Catnip 1 round away. Argon just really, still, the Ogre is not a bad pick for Argon.
No, not at all. Ogre has been doing very well at trying to make their way back into advantage and try to lay on the damage. They were able to get a game before, but Catnip still got that pressure.
Yeah, Catnip still has Argon up in the corner. And I'm really wondering, we reset with the standing light, and Argon's just going to hold crouch block, find their turn, went for the lariat, but got popped for their troubles.
There we go. Going to be able to freeze Argon again. Get an EX move off. Continue your pressure. Meanwhile, chain shift coming out from Argon, trying to make a difference, but you have so much going against you.
Yeah, especially since Argon lost the grid. Catnip, full grid, and easily can chain shift, but no! Not needed. Second game goes for Candace Catnip. This is really becoming Candace's tournament. Really becoming Candace's tournament.
Ooh, it looks like we are going to be getting the switch, though, back to the Waldstein.
Argon has realized, like, you know what, the Ogre got a game, but the Waldstein, I'm going to have to just live by my main.
Yeah, live by your main, especially since if you do lose this game, that is GG's with Catnip winning the entire tournament.
Meanwhile, Waldstein is going to have to win 2 games. Argon cannot pivot to any other character.
Oh, ooh, chain shift coming out there. Catnip trying to find a jab in. There we go. Try to go in with your neutral skip. Going to be able to lock in the corner now.
Yeah, the ice skate jump, the pirouette jump is such a great pressure. And Waldstein doesn't have a lot of answers for it.
No, they just have to continue to block in the corner. Another chain shift coming out there from Catnip as Argon has so much space. Not anymore.
Now, this is going to be Waldstein grabbing the cycle. Argon can chain shift out. Big. Oh my God, big button. That chain shift really turned the tables. And just a few moves, the life bar has tied up.
And also a grid break on the side of Catnip. Not what you want to see, especially as Argon's still right in front of your face.
Oh man, we wanted the whip punish, but not quite. Finds the hit. Catnip still maintaining that tight pressure. 360 plants him into the ground.
Ooh, okay, can we find our opening? Yes, we do. Vorpal does not even matter as now. We are 1 round. Vorpal does not even matter as now we are 1 round away from the tournament.
Man, this is really looking bad for Argon. Argon was so close to taking that round, getting a little bit of breather room, and now he's slamming down, but Argon not low, waiting too high for Candace Catnip.
There we go. Can we find an opening? We find the grid break onto Argon. Gonna rush it down, counter with some jabs, and keep that pressure going.
Well, Dracula also has the cycle, and we have so much meter. I anticipate next combo we're going to spend some resources.
Oh, of course. We got 200 bar. You already know we're spending right here.
Yeah, here comes the pincer attack. Argon dashes out, finds the combo, but still blocking low. I really like Argon's patience. Comes out swinging, literally.
There we go. Here's Argon coming back out, able to find an opening against Catnip, trying to backwalk here.
Oh my God, spending in double God press. How are we going to set up the next move? Are we going for the... Oh my God, we went for the fail off, and that's exactly what Argon was looking for.
Now able to combo so well off of the veil off, literally spending all the meter on the side of Catnip, find another opening, keep that pressure going, and you're gone.
That was amazing, but that was only 1 round.
That's true. There still is the set point versus the survival point.
But Argon already has 200 meter to his name. You got to make the damage fast. You got to make it hard. But when you got Catnip doing these looping offense and these corner combos, it's really hard to find those openings.
Of course it is, especially as Catnip is still right in front of your face trying to pincer you with these gunshots. You just got to keep blocking any way you can halfway towards the TS, and it's all for Argon.
Yeah, Argon is going to spend a lot of time. Catnip has the cycle board. More importantly, Argon has the corner with that crouching C. This is the damage that we've been looking for. 3,200 right there.
Oh, the chain shift coming out too, and that just secures a game 5. Oh, the chain shift coming out too, and that just secures a game 5 in grand finals.
Now this is 2-2 set. We are either going to reset the tournament or do it all or end it. Candace Catnip, we're switching to the Gordeau.
Okay, Gordeau coming out here. We've seen this as a counter pick when they're kind of backed up into the corner, and it's coming out again.
Remember, Gordeau was the pick that allowed Catnip to move themselves into grand finals on the winner's side, so we're just hoping that history repeats itself.
Indeed, we can just only hope and pray, especially as Vorpal's already out for Argon, but we still got the pressure.
I really think that Catnip's feeling the pressure because of the fact that Argon is one game away from an entire bracket reset.
Ooh, okay, trying to backdash right now. Trying to concentrate a little bit and keep that space. You know, we got some big buttons on Gordeau. We can space.
Yeah, there's that big scythe. Argon really has to respect the distance that Gordeau can enforce because, well, something like that could happen.
Okay, trying to lock in the corner. Got the concentration in here right now. Keep it going. Able to sweep. Trying to juggle right now. What can we do?
Well, we're going to go ahead and finish this air combo with the reset. The slide is going to catch Argon on the ground. 2 lights. Are we going to see the command throw? We do.
Ooh, nice.
Lights. Are we going to see the command throw? We do.
Ooh, nice job coming out there from Catnip. And once again, we're at the potential tournament point.
Now, one thing about Gordeau's command grabs is they're not 360s, so they're a lot easier to pull out in crouch situations.
A lot less technical to put out, and it just keeps going.
Not to mention, Gordeau's grabs just allow for really good Oki of staying close to your opponent. Argon, half his life is already gone, and we're going closer and closer to ending this tournament.
What can Argon do to try to get out of this situation that Catnip just has against them right now? Got up, goes back down. We have Vorpal, but it doesn't even matter because Catnip still has you by the throat, gonna take you out!
With the IW and Ken, yes, IW and Ken, yes we do. Candace Catnip with the Gordeau is your Beast in the East Uni champion.
Congratulations to Candace Catnip as they're going to be able to win on that counter pick of the Gordeau.
Wow, I really, what a nail-biting grand finals. Both of our players had to go back and switch characters because it was already at 2-2. Congratulations to Argon for getting so close to a tournament reset.
Absolutely. It was just beautiful watching that happen. Of course, feeling themselves first on the Ogre when they realized that didn't work. Go on the Waldstein, knowing it was going to mess up that Longrekia as we saw in the winners finals.
And then Longrekia just didn't work. And then the Gordeau just was the seal of the deal. And, well, brought Candace the victory.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. More so, they did it.
Yeah, everybody did
Everybody did it.
We all did it. The TOs, the stream runners, the commentators, you and me, and the players all did it.
Now, we don't want you to go anywhere. While we have concluded Under Night and Birth, we will be rating Kick Punch Block because they will be doing Guilty Gear plus R. The finals are now, so as much as we like to keep talking, we're just going to send you off and have more anime fighters. See you real soon.
You have a good one.